Is it alright?
It's alright. It's okay. Okay. Alright. Let's move on with the show.
Let's go on to the next slide. The
Yes.
first act of the second half.
His name is Ollie Cordova. He's done this before with us. He's here again. Brand new material. Ollie Cordova.
How are we doing? We okay? I'm actually a bit pissed off because I was about to do 10 minutes on Marks and Spencer's. So now I've got to do some new stuff. It's International Women's Day last week. Give us a cheer for women! Yeah, you say, what's your name, man? Hi Dan, you got a favourite woman? Yeah, I don't actually think we should be comparing women. Sort of not my thing. I'm recording that. You're going to jail. Yeah, I had a friend who went to Poland recently. I said, "Oh, did you go to Auschwitz?" And he said, "Yeah, I really enjoyed it." Seems like the wrong sort of adjective. Yeah, but that's about that. I'm trying to improve as a stand-up really, and do this thing where I sort of ask, I'll do crowd work and whatever, and I'll sort of ask two specific questions. Does anyone else do that? Yeah, I think that's funny because, you know, I just said previously that I didn't like I asked two specific questions, then I ask a very specific question. Sort of implies that I'm not taking my development seriously, that sort of thing. Another thing I'm working on is I tend to over-explain jokes. See, that's funny because just before saying that, I sort of, say that type of thing. One last thing that I do is I sort of tend to overdo jokes, so I don't really know when to stop. See, that's fun. We won't go there. I think if I found myself in a competitive dance battle, or to be honest, an amateur dance battle, I would be extremely nervous. I think the main reason for this is because I'm not a very good dancer. It's sort of why I can say so cool and calm and composed on stage. I just sort of think, well, it could be worse. I could be in a competitive dance battle, which would be fucking disastrous. So, I'm sorry guys, I've totally blanked. Sorry, hat. Fuck it, we'll just keep going, shall we? It's fine, I can't find it. I'm not a very good dancer. I would feel out my depth, and the crowd would be looking at me and chanting, "Dance! Old man, dance!" And I don't feel like I could live up to those expectations, really, to be honest. I don't have a lot of explanations to them. I watch a lot of competitive dance battles on YouTube, and I get quite jealous, the same way like a horse watching a man smoke a bong would. Just observing a high he'll never be able to recreate because of the horse. Yeah, there's a lot of attitude in dance battles. I don't know if you guys watch. Does anyone watch competitive dance battles? Is that too specific of a question? There's a lot of attitude involved. Like someone will be dancing, and the other person will like brush it off. They'll shrug they're boring, that sort of stuff. And that, if someone was to do that to me, that would really fucking hurt my feelings. Like I've put in so much effort into this pop and lock sort of bullshit, and they just really do that. So yeah, so that's why I do stand up really, because I don't have the emotional strength for competitive dance. That and the poontang as well. I live with 7 other people, and I share a toilet with 4 other people. The most stressful time of my life really is when we're down to the last roll of toilet paper, because no one wants to be the chump paying for 4 other people's shits. So what I've started doing is just driving to Taunton Dean Services for a shit. It's a good one. It's a good one. They've got showers. So if they're out of toilet roll, I guess. But yeah, it's pissing me off though, because it's costing me a fortune with petrol. I just wish they'd buy toilet rolls. It's going to get a bit different now. If this is okay with you guys, I'd just like to... Oh, wrong bit. I'd just like to read my dad's eulogy, if that's okay. I should clarify something off. My dad's not Des. I'm just a bit of a planner. Sorry if I sound a bit somber, but you know, my dad's dead. So keep that in mind. Richard Howard Cordova, born 21st of October 1967, died 31st of December 2049. I'm guessing he's going to ruin the mid-century New Year's for me. Yeah, he was. I can talk about my dad. He was a gambler man, and he got him a bit of trouble. Really, he got in deep with the sharks. He was also an avid scuba diver. Got in deep with the sharks. We went to the same school, me and my dad, not at the same time. But he was all over the school. I saw pictures of him excelling in sports, and he had his name up on the thing. He was a sports captain, and that had no psychological effect on me at all. He was a world class. He was a world class athlete, my dad. At 55, he qualified for the World Running Championships or something ridiculous. So I've got to do it by 54, or he wins. That would really piss me off. He pushed me as a kid, not literally. He wanted me to do well. He reminded me of Venus and Serena Williams' dad, really, in that way. They both wanted their kids to, achieve greatness, and obviously he didn't achieve the same result. And I wonder if that's more a comment on him or me. Sorry, where am I? He was anti-drug as a parent, Richard. He told me an anecdote once about how a friend pulled out a joint at a party once, and my dad just left the party. He didn't want any part of it, so yeah, my dad was a bit of a loser. bit lame. I remember God, it must have been 20 years ago now when I started doing stand-up. I didn't tell many people, but I did tell my dad because I was feeling nervous about it and everything. And he just looked at me and said, stand-up's really difficult. I was like, thanks, man. That is exactly what I wanted to hear. So I'd like to thank you all for joining me on top of the Burj Khalifa. He really liked Mission Impossible 4. And his last wish was to be thrown off. Alright, thanks. Sorry, I'm absolutely blitzed to everything, but you've been great. Thanks.